Hey guys, how's everybody doing out there? As always, welcome back to the corner. Uh, sorry. Welcome back to the corner. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody had a good weekend. Um, Gearing up for the holidays or whatever. Next holiday. Uh, but once again, we're still here. We're here to talk, give our thoughts on the last night's pay-per-view, of course. Thoughts on, of course, the recent stuff that happened on TNA in terms of Kurt Angle. As you saw, if you look in the description, you'll see what's going on. And plus the rumored of WWE signing a very international star by the name of Kenta Kobayashi. Uh, don't know who that guy is. Research the name and enjoy. Uh, but basically, I guess we'll start into TNA. Definitely start off with there, because what we've seen, TNA is went through another change of ranks in a sense of who's running the show. In a sense, it was kind of interesting because, but it was also very predictable. MVP is no longer the leading of control of wrestling operations anymore. It was throughout the night they were saying there was someone new that was taking on after we finally saw that he was let go. One of the directors came out. I forget the guy's name, but I know his last name was Armstrong. Yeah, his name was Armstrong. Comes out and tells MVP, "You are no longer the director of wrestling operations." And Bobby Roode was out there, and he's like, "So let me get this straight. He's no longer in charge, and he can't do anything about it." And he's like, "Yes, sir, that's true." So snuffed him. But yeah. So throughout the night, we saw it coming, and I wasn't shocked, but it does make you wonder. Please don't let this go to this person's head again, like he did when he was in WWE when he was general manager. And you also know who we're talking about is Kurt Angle. It seems Kurt is now taking up the role of director of wrestling operations. Even though even though MVP and his gang still hold, as in his terms, power, as he said, of the belts, and he's because Bobby Lashley has the TNA title and things like that. But it was predictable. It really was. I wasn't shocked at all to see Kurt get it. This should be good for Kurt, since he's, I guess, because injured or so, recovering. So he put him in that position. However, it's just like he's had a position like this before, and that as always, that kind of position starts corrupting you in a sense, and we saw that happen, and hopefully it doesn't happen to Kurt. We saw also, literally almost this time, Bully Ray literally almost put Dixie through the table, but I still say this. It's not going to happen. She just don't look like she can do it unless Bully really has to really. All right, one moment, guys. We're seeing who this person is. It's the freaking news. Who gives a crap? Who cares? The Miz. Anyway, uh, like I said, it's not likely we're gonna see Pixie Dixie get put through a table. But what was cool was actually see brawl between Tommy Dreamer and EC3, uh, which was pretty interesting to see. Uh, we had a monstrous brawl match between Ram and Magnus and you know who, Abyss and Jeff Hardy.
Willow.
Jeff Hardy.
Willow.
Jeff Hardy.
Willow.
Jeff Hardy. Anyway, bottom line, the match was entertaining. I was enjoying it until that weak ass finish. What the Miz? Who gives a shit? Sorry. Well, anyway, the match was good until there. Like I said, the finish kind of like bugged me. I was like, really? Like that could have been better. I was.
You know, with a Biscuit hitting the stomach.
Yeah,
with Janice.
Biscuits hit. Basically, the match. Abyss took out Janice. Right. Here's the finish. Abyss takes out Janet. It gets stuck into the turnbuckle rail. And later on, Graham picks it up and hits Abyss in the stomach with it. And 1, 2, 3. And I look at that, I'm like, really? Like, I
considering Abyss's past,
yeah,
and knowing and seeing that anytime he lost one of these monster brawl matches, taking more than something like that to finish him off, it's pretty weak.
I was really weak. I was really like, okay, really, like that's how it's gonna go. So I was just like, oh, come on, I could. I thought that was a bad finish, very much. But Kurt Angle did reinstate Bobby Roode. But here's something that I'm scratching my head, because now, once again, TNA with their booking sometimes is like, well, it looks like it's over, it's not. And once again, I said it, like, they're gonna keep this damn Cowboy and Mr. Anderson going. They did it, and it ended. But then here's my problem. Then we got this idiot Cowboy come back and start razzing on the new X Division champ. What's his name again? What's the X Division champ name? Sonata, yeah. And he comes on and he razzes on. I'm like, what the heck is your problem? Like, but because we all know, like with Slammiversary, no, what is it? Slammiversary, Destination X. The X Division champ has the opportunity to cash in.
Yes!
Jericho!
He is here!
Jericho! Okay, now got my attention.
Hands are real.
Yeah, all right.
He deserves those accolades.
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. All right. Jericho! All right, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. But other than that, TNA was all right. It wasn't that bad. It just makes you wonder.
That's gonna be Eric Young. That Kurt Angle's first announcement.
Yeah.
After being the boss.
What?
It's gonna be Eric Young.
Oh yeah, but Eric Young is gonna get his rematch.
For some reason, can't realize that sling is supposed to protect his arm.
Yeah, but you know, it is what it is. We'll see where it goes from there. Um, the next thing, like I said, we're here to talk about, of course, before we get into like our
It's
thoughts.
Jericho.
Yeah, Jericho. We're here to talk about before is the. I was on Twitter, and as you all know, guys, I'm on Twitter, and I follow people like JR and Stone Cold and a lot of my other favorite wrestlers that either are retired or no longer in the game, or they just out for a while. And I was following JR, I was reading some of his tweets, and one of them came up. A guy asked JR, he was like, JR, is it true that Kenta Kobayashi has signed with WWE? So I'm like, whoa, he signed Kenta Kobayashi? So what I did was I started looking around, like, is this true? Sure enough, his rumors, yeah, it's true. It's dead real. It's for real. They're supposed to make the big announcement when the company tours Japan. So I'm like, whoa. But then that part of me is like, whoa, okay. But then of course there's another part of me is like, I'm scared because is he going to be an active wrestler, or is he there to be a trainer? Just like how.
Why is that the scary thing?
No, not really scary, but just in the point sense of like, I want to see him in the ring, But for all those who don't know Kenta Kobayashi, he is a international superstar. Just put it like that. This man, I've seen. I'm just giving the tidbits of the guy. I'm not going deep into the guy.
This is a guy, man. Kenta Kobayashi. This is a guy. This is the inventor of the GTS. This is the inventor of the inverted GTS. This is basically the guy who CM Punk and I would like to think out of.
One moment. More text. It's got more. Oh my.
Code breaker.
Yeah, code breaker. That's what you get, you dumbass. I'm the Marine.
Things don't even come in the movie.
Yeah, how you gonna say you're a box office drug? Your movies don't come in the movies. You go straight direct to DVD, you ass. But anyway, hey Nathan, how you doing? Anyway, guys, Kenta Kobayashi, like Malcolm said.
I was gonna say is the guy who, respectfully, I would think CM Punk modeled most of, or his initial moveset offer, because the GTS.
Oh,
shoot.
Get out of the ring, Jericho. Darn.
What in the world their beef with Jericho?
Yeah, what's their beef with Jericho? Mm. What's your beef with them? With him?
What the hell is going
This,
on?
okay. What's your beef? Oh man, that was a good one. Why? Yeah, that's now I'm scratching my head again at that. Okay, what was that all about? Anyway, yeah, we were talking about Kenta Kobayashi.
He's the guy I was saying. Initially, if you look at CM Punk, initially offense is Musa when he came into WWE, especially when I first saw him when he came to WWE. And then when people started saying, yeah, his moveset kind of reminds me of Kenta, because at one point CM Punk used to do that slap, back fist, and then roundhouse kick combo, which was Kenta's. The GTS was Kenta's. Now, I don't know. I'm not so sure if the Anaconda Vice was Kenta's moveset, as far as moveset, but I know most of his moveset was modeled off of, CM Punk's moveset was modeled off of Kenta's at first. So, Kenta Kobayashi is a big deal. He's a big deal, but I'm not getting my hopes up just yet because, you know, because okay, WWE, it's where they signed him, but okay, they signed him. The next question is, what you gonna do with him?
Exactly, that's the thing.
And are you gonna do what you guys kind of respectfully did for Sin Cara, meaning when you guys decide when to officially bring him in, you treat him as, okay, yeah, this is Kenta Kobayashi, this is somebody you should know if you don't. So when they brought in Sin Cara, they mentioned, yeah, how influential he is in his home, how all of this. They didn't treat him as, okay, because he's not in WWE,
we don't know him.
More reason now because he's in WWE. That doesn't mean anything. So all right, they gonna treat this is Kenta Kobayashi, former blah blah blah, former IGWP, former this, a leader in Japanese pro wrestling.
Yeah, this guy, Malcolm said it best. You can't, you don't want to. It's not about like rehashing him or it's still giving him the credit that who this guy is.
And not know because he's not in WWE, he's a rookie.
Yeah, he's a rookie.
I'm sorry. That's something I've never really liked what WWE does.
Yes.
When somebody that has some years of experience, that is experience, but because they're not in WWE, all of a sudden they're a rookie, and they don't even say by WWE standards like you're a WWE. No, they call a rookie.
Yeah, they just
case in point. Hey, you got all the women to call her a rookie, and I'm thinking, well, Paige's been wrestling longer than you, and they didn't do that with Finley.
Yeah.
So how they gonna do it with Kenta? Like, okay, because he's new WWE, yeah, he's a rookie. Because that's not the case.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like if they're gonna bring him in, then one thing is treating him with respect, and the respect is needed to be there for him. It's not just saying, oh, it's Kenta Kobayashi. He was in a half, a federation that well, it's not really big, but.
Now I think the thing is that okay, when he does, if he's gonna be a in-ring talent, okay, I know for sure, the hardcore wrestling fans are gonna know who Kenta is for sure.
Right.
But casual fans that mostly make up
basically Cena's.
Just pure casual fans alike that don't really have knowledge of Japanese pro wrestling.
Right.
They're not gonna know who can. So they right there, if they hear the reaction, they're gonna may want to know. Okay, what is the big attraction from this guy? Why is this such a big deal?
Right.
And it's up to WWE to present why Kenta's a big deal. Because I've said before and I said it again. I said about with Paige. Of course, people that have known her since her NXT tenure or even before that are going to cheer for her. But now you got the thing and you got it. I think you would have to give the casual fans
a reason.
The same reason. So, okay, why is this person a big deal? Why should we care so much about the said wrestler? Because, it's like, okay, I'm hearing, okay, this guy must be something because this is the first time I'm seeing him, but, these fans, some of these fans are cheering him as if, they've known him, his whole life, their whole life. So, okay, what about this guy? So, the next thing after bringing him in, if they are to bring him as in-ring talent, the WWE, I believe, is to present him of why Kenta Kobayashi is a big time thing. Why he's not just and not to take no offense to anybody else of the, but why he is not just your ordinary signee. This is not the new wrestler sign. No, this is a big time thing. Whoa.
This is a big deal. Treat him the way he's supposed to be treated. You don't, because not that we don't. You don't get a big talent like this, especially international wise, that you can gravitate to in a certain degree. I mean, with the whole Sin Cara deal, he's a big deal in Mexico, and the way WWE broadcast it was like, yeah, okay, he's a big deal. Hearing him talk about this, and he's got his own comic, it was like, yo, okay, this guy must be really big. He's a legend.
He's a living legend. He's the closest thing to the legendary El Santo.
Yeah. So with Kenta Kobayashi, you should treat him like almost in a sense, if let's just say WWE said great mood is coming. That's almost in a sense the way to treat him, because not again.
She is about to put the.
This is just
about to put the Snoop.
So yeah, that's the thing. So, but for anybody out there,
look.
So if anybody out there that has never heard of Kenta Kobayashi, Google him, research, look him up on YouTube.
She wasn't expecting that.
Oh God!
She wasn't expecting
Ziggler to kiss back.
Yeah, to kiss back. See, the entire plan was just revenge.
Yeah. Anyway, like being said, research Kenta Kobayashi, and I guarantee you guys will be very impressed at his work, and you can understand why, in our mindset, why WWE should be taking that route of promoting this guy the way he needs to be promoted. I'm all big into the honor, especially when it comes to Japan and that whole code of honor stuff. Hell, I got it tattooed on my arm, dude. It's right here. That one, that symbol right there. That means honor. You know, that needs to be showcased very, very importantly to me. I just don't want him to come in and be like, "Oh, he's there," you know, and then almost treat him. No disrespect to them, but treat him like how they did, you know. What's they just recently released him. Uh, Yoshitatsu and people like that, you know. So it is what it is. But for all you guys out there that know, tell us what you think about this. I'm signing Kenta Kobayashi, things like that. Let me see. So we have Maul, said hi to Nathan. Sin Ken is here, and Big Red. It's good to see Jericho return. His interview with Heyman and Edge was an eye-opener. I have to listen to his interview with
Truth to JR is about to have a podcast. July 1st, he's have a podcast with Ronda Rousey.
Cool.
He's going to have one with Sting, a two-part with Sting. We're going to have one with AJ Styles.
That's good. So, yeah. So now, we're on to the meat of this subject. The meat of the show, which is pretty much Money in the Bank 2014 pay-per-view. We watched it last night. We're gonna talk about, just talk about the end-all, be-all, overall as well. Favorite match of the card, things like that. Honestly, I'm gonna come out straight off and say, match of the night to me was the tag team match between the Usos and the Wyatts. That had me glued. I was really impressed at the pacing of the match, the overall standard of the match in terms of the whole of the Wyatts doing their thing and the Usos doing their thing. It was almost like an uphill battle.
It's been an uphill battle. Every time the Usos goes against the Wyatts.
Very uphill battle. Very, very uphill. Steep. It was. I came in this match rooting for the Wyatts. I said that. I mean, not the Wyatts. Excuse me. I was saying the Usos would retain their titles. And there were points where I was like, okay, I might be wrong, but unfortunately, I wasn't,
You mean fortunately?
Fortunately, I wasn't. It was good to know that I wasn't. I'm glad to see that, Usos kept their belt. I think the tag team division needs to almost literally, in a sense, be centered around the Usos, kind of considering they're the true tag team. In a sense. But that match was the the kickoff match, and it stole the show.
And Prince does not mean it was on the 7:30.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, I don't mean
real opening match of the paper.
Yeah, I don't mean that it was the opening. It was the opening match, and it.
No, you don't mean it was the kickoff on the 7:30 YouTube.
Yeah.
Or now it's on the WWE Network.
And it was good. It was really good to see that. What happened with Brian? He came out and said, that he's maybe out a little bit longer, and he just talked about, but he'll be back stronger, better. And you know what? I believe him when he said that. Then you got Bo Dallas come out here and I don't I just didn't. I was like, what is he doing out here? And I thought Brian would have said, "Bo, go." Like that would have been even better. But I guess it.
Oh, boner.
Yeah, boner. Like I was like, oh man, he called him a boner. So yeah, that.
He's not as good.
So the match was that the Usos match was good. I'm glad to see that they kept the belts. Makes you wonder what's next. You know, but go ahead.
Honest, the only legit tag team and heel wise to take the belt from the Usos. The team that they beat.
Yeah.
Because
That's true. Yeah, that is
I
true.
don't see these two guys.
Yeah,
They had their chance, and I'm not gonna lie, it was a pretty good match, but I don't see right back to going there.
nah. And once again, bunch of weirdos. Man, that shit be looking creepy as ever, man. Uh, oh, okay. Wait, got a question. Young J-Way, you say, I give Money in the Bank 2.5 stars with the Usos match being the match of the night. Okay. Of course, guys, there was going to be a lot of fillers, filler match in there.
Well, actually,
Go ahead.
actually, that Ryback thing, the Ryback Stardust Goldust, that was actually, it was actually a challenge thrown out by Ryback on main event that we missed, and then the challenge was accepted on the following Smack. So, not necessarily was that a filler, but Sandow,
yeah.
when he come out as Paul Revere, yeah, that was definitely a filler match. Who's he good?
Wait, he's Paul Revere. He went against Adam Rose.
Yeah, he went against Adam.
I said Adam. Yes, Adam Rose.
Adam
Adam Rose.
That was a filler. Found out that the Big E Rusev match was announced on the Go Home SmackDown.
All right. And speaking of which, let's get into the Big E Rusev match. This match was a lot better than their last one.
I still think the last one was one more fast.
Yeah, but I thought Big E was gonna win this one. I thought he was going.
See that song?
Let's see.
Xena the Warrior Princess.
Yeah.
Cena the Warrior Princess.
Oh. I thought this time around, Big E was gonna win this one. Yeah, what he did, but I give Big E credit. I've always given Big E credit. Give him a lot of props, man. He took it to Rusev this time.
Rusev's opponents, made Rusev under the Bulgarian group gimmick. Maybe it's been shown on when he was in NXT, but ever since he's come up to WWE, I've always gone. Big E has been the one to put a dent in his armor.
Yeah.
The one to actually. Oh no! He's been the guy to actually, not just administer visible pain to Rusev. I mean, just like at Payback, after that spear through the ropes onto the floor, man, you can tell Rusev was hurt, but it seemed as though he turned that pain into motivation, as they say you most times do in football or any physical. You turn that pain into motivation. And man, I'm not gonna lie, I love Big E and all, but man, he almost got his face kicked off again by Rusev and fell to that cliff. And almost powered out.
Yeah, I thought this time he was gonna power out of the. That's what they call it. That's what he calls it. Oh well, it's still camel clutch to me.
Oh my God!
I thought he was gonna power out of this one.
He's not Arabian descent.
Yeah,
Kamostal.
yeah, Arabic. Yeah, somebody Middle Eastern descent. Yeah, they always gotta have that. But yeah. But yeah, you know, we saw that, and yeah, Ed, yeah, again, fuck right, the Stardust match again.
Which Ed?
Someone there.
Oh!
Nice.
That was almost.
That was
almost like the stroke.
Yeah, stroke just backwards.
Yeah, just the other way around.
Inverted stroke. I can't believe I just said that. But yeah, that did not just sound right. But anyway, yeah. You know, even though Big E lost, I mean, after Rusev really put back on it, I was like, oh. Because at first Big E laid, and then he just pulled back. I was like, ah. But hopefully, you know, hopefully, you know, this doesn't mean what's next for Big E, you know, because on Raw tonight we saw what's next for Rusev. I guess is him and Swagger,
like that which Swagger face turn that fans thought was gonna come in 2013 when he came back is coming to fruition now, and in a way it's not out of the. Yeah, it's not wrestling. She's gonna cut a promo. And this is not really anything out of the blue because they teased it a couple of weeks ago when Big E fought Jack Swagger and Lana came out, and we thought at first it was initially something for Big E, like that Lana was gonna brag about Big E losing. And so you see Zed, you know, what are you doing here? And kind of was able to bugger Lana off. And they never followed up on it. So I thought, okay, that was kind of a one-shot thing, and now is the follow-up. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna lie, Swagger looks motivated for this upcoming encounter.
Yeah,
it looks like there's something that
it seems like he needs to prove.
Yeah, like he really wants this because he looked motivated and he was staring at Big Rusev. Not gonna lie.
So yeah, you know, it is.
First couple times I seen Swagger do an arm drag.
Yeah, and all them arm drags, but kind of fluent too. Yeah, but you know, yeah, Rusev. But
now you can replace Rusev for double Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong.
Like, oh, where's Mario?
So you know
they bounce.
So you know it is what it is. I'm still hoping that they don't just flatline Big E and just like, okay, well, you had your shot and there's nothing more for you to do, because he is a good talent and it's just where you need to put him. It's like, where's the next chapter?
I think even Jared said it. It's not really rocket science. It's just, I think, two simple things. You gotta provide your T and your D. It's not, as Jared said, it's not rocket science. Only thing it takes is time and dedication. Yeah. Or actually, there's a C, and commitment. You are committed in trying to make this wrestler presentable to everybody as and top guy. Because, you know, people like, whether you like him or you don't, people like Cena, you know, he's already presentable as a main event. and it's because of the booking. Whether people like it or not. Booking, is what makes a person presentable as a legit thing. You know, Even if, let's just use a case in point, uh, with Bray Wyatt. Even though a lot of fans more just look at the fact that Bray Wyatt lost 2 pay-per-view matches to John Cena, and he only won 1.
He's buried.
Throughout that whole build-up, it wasn't as though Bray was not presented as a threat. I remember most throughout those 3, if you count all those series build-up, or their 3 matches, you count the cold build-up, I recall Cena was flat on his back mostly every night, and he was presented as a threat. Now, I know fans may don't like the fact that Cena, like always, wins the feud. But, hey, Cena's going to win the feud. I'd rather have his opponent comes across credible that, okay, like for instance, even though when Cena, in 2007, when Cena beat Umaga in that last man stand, you can't tell me that Umaga did not look like no bloodthirsty savage killer in that last man standing match. And if I say bloodthirsty, because Cena did get busted when he freaking tried to F you and talk. That promo. I have a bad feeling about this. Your name. Your name. That was funny. And I've proven that.
Oh shit! She don't look pregnant.
There goes.
There's your rumor, people. Rumor. Well, there's Mrs. Brooks.
Rematch.
She get a tan?
Well, I know her and Punk been running a lot.
Yeah, she looks. Yeah. She got a tan.
I say drop that belt.
Yeah, you gotta drop the belt. Yeah, she about to.
I say keep your guard up.
Keep your guard up. Look. The Psycho's
a lot of
back. Returns tonight. Yeah, she got a tan. Huh? Don't fall for
what?
Okay. Psychos.
That'll be messed up. Huh? Get Tom Mark. She's not sane.
She's sane? Oh, she's all mellowed out. Yeah, she's. Yes. Let me see. All right, Nathan.
Don't fall for the trick.
Don't fall for the trick. Nathan, you said, I don't see the Usos dropping the belts until Ascension come up. from NXT to main roster, and there will be a change. The Ascension coming up be cool. Usos have faced the Ascension, and they took them boys to school. So yeah. So definitely, we'll see about that one. Just can't let it go. I'm not. Young Jay, what you say? I like the way Seth won the Money in the Bank. I think it solidifies him being a heel. Cena was predictable, was great.
Man, you
want to take it first?
Even though I think that was the second. I think that was the second best. I think that was the second best match of the night. And to be quite honest, just like the Wyatt and Usos match, that had some near finishes, believable. Case in point, the back body drop onto the bridge ladder.
Yeah,
man. Jeez Louise.
Yeah.
Even if you thought Kofi had a 1 in his odds. I mean, you thought that shoot, he's just about to win this.
I thought Kofi was gonna win it. He was cleared. I was like, oh my God, Kofi.
Here's the reasons why. Because Kofi basically took out the favorite.
Yeah.
And I think there's no way Seth Rollins is going to miraculously get back up and then I'm all free and I'm all healed up and I'm going to stop this. Now, Seth was out.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, nobody's in the ring.
Nobody's in the ring.
So shoot Kofi. Next thing you know, here comes I think Dolph pulled him
down. I was like, wow. The way Seth won, I was like, I didn't like it.
I told you. I said Kane was going to get
I had a feeling Kane was there. There's a reason why I knew something was going to happen, because if you watched Oh shit! Sorry, excuse my language. Took the belt back. Uh-oh. Wow. Well, yeah, turnabout's fair play. She took the belt.
It's crazy how things work.
Yeah, crazy. Yeah, karma. So, what is AJ going to be? Does this make her flip out in terms of Paige flipping out? Uh-oh. Welcome back. Cry. She's crying. Oh, cry. Yeah, there's a reason why, guys, like I said, that you could tell something was going to happen, because if you watch the match really closely, before the ref literally pulls Zeb Coulter away, like, get back, because like if you got to really look, that's where your thoughts of observation got to really be good, where you really focus on the match. Because I saw it, the ref literally, Zeb was near the ring like this, and the ref said, get back, and pulled him back. I'm like, whoa, okay, why'd you yank him back,
No,
ref?
boom.
And then bam, then Kane comes out, and I'm like, oh, what the hell? I was like, come on. And, I was like, really? And so when Seth wins, I'm like, man, come on. To me, it didn't solidify him as the heel. Not in my book. It just solidified me as like, yeah, he needs help.
I think the bigger thing was that it just solidified that the authority had a plan.
It's like it literally solidifies also that the authority don't give two rats about Seth's plans. It's our plans that work. His don't, because look at what Ambrose said tonight. It kind of was true.
His plan didn't work.
His plan didn't work.
So Kane came.
Yeah. So your daddy brings out Uncle Kane to help you. Yeah, it does. Now, once again, this is where I feel why I am not a big fan of the Money in the Bank, period. Because of now, this literally is going to showcase, does he have what it takes, or is it just, well, Cena's down? Okay, come on. So, yeah, I don't like that. I don't like it. Jesus. It only worked. That's why, to me, Edge is the only one that got that over. Nobody else can get that desperate to be champ vibe over in my book anymore, besides Edge.
Well, now it don't come across as desperate. It just comes across as just being opportunistic.
Yeah, and I get it.
Gonna look at it as justified to me. We've done it before with Orton. That was part of our plan.
And and speaking of Orton, man, he got busted open the hard way last night, man.
I didn't. When they even announced, the lineup.
What happened? Oh, okay. Miraculously, all this. Wait, am I? Okay, hold on. I'm just making sure. Okay, Jamal's going to his real name. Okay, here we go. Go ahead.
When they announced the lineup, and it was when the field was set, I just had a feeling that Money in the Bank main event was not going to be, to the, that it was not going to be to the biggest expectation. It was not going to, live up to the highest expectations. I just had that feeling, and it wasn't. It wasn't. Be quiet.
Makes sense. I can get it.
If even though it's not taking place on July,
I could watch. I don't even think I'm gonna even take that.
If now it could have, it was in a
Triple H is out here.
It was an integral storyline, of the match. But to be quiet, I think that the way it was executed.
Which match are we talking about?
The Money in the Bank match.
Which one?
I mean, not the Money in the Bank. The ladder match, the main event ladder.
Oh,
match.
The main event. Yeah. Okay.
It was an integral storyline to the match, and I expected it. But to be quite honest, for me, the way it was executed, it just hindered and was just too annoying for me. The Kane's in this, the better origin.
Yeah.
The double team between team with Kane or for me.
Yes.
I'm like, okay, I expected. I know this is a key storyline but I don't know. Just for me, I'm like, I just got so tired of it. Not like,
No, you guys should have seen it because
I'm
Marco was like, somebody
yeah,
stop
yeah,
him.
like somebody stop this. And anytime Orton and get big head eye, and then Kane is like, all right, all right, something's gotta happen because I think this thing is dragging this match too much.
Yeah.
But I tell you, it was an interesting spot.
Yeah, what spot was that?
When you had Sheamus and Cesaro on the ladder.
Yeah. Oh, man, look at the staples. 12 of them.
That's that blow.
Yeah, that's the blow. Yeah, that's it.
And you had the ladder in between the rung, and then Roman Reigns pulls it from where Sheamus is.
It was like a seesaw.
Yeah, and it's literally tilted. It's almost like, let's say it like
it was like a balance.
I was just gonna say, let's say like a tilted ship, if you will.
It was tilted. The reason why it was still because the ladder that was inserted in between the standing ladder was like the counterbalance to it. So they were up there like literally, one was down, one was up, and I was literally saying to myself like, Sheamus could easily like tip it, put his weight back so it could fall back, but then I was like, if he did that, could actually they fall over. So it was Cena, who's coming out right now, who actually pulled it back up. Well, that was pretty much the biggest spot up there that actually. But but yeah, I will admit, like that did get very annoying between seeing Randy and Kane.
Yeah, it's like we've seen it done before where somebody is here just to embarrass, and it's been pretty exciting, and you wonder, okay, how's it going to take? But I don't know. For some reason, that one, it just was really lackluster.
I thought what I thought was going to happen in the main ladder match was that Ambrose was going to come out and deal with Kane.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to come out and do a run-in, knock Kane out, so Orton don't have nobody to help.
I also thought that I also thought something bad was going to happen to Del Rio because I don't know what his status is, but last time I checked, he didn't resign. So I thought they were going to do something where some real, hazardous spot happens to him, and that's his way of being written off of WWE programming. And to be quite honest, Del Rio, all he did was pull somebody down only to get beat up.
Yeah, only get beat up. Like y'all, if y'all don't know, Del Rio is leaving the company. He did not re-sign his contract. His contract is up, I'm believing, next month. Which is tomorrow actually.
Tomorrow is the start of July.
We got an hour and some left.
An hour and 7 minutes.
So, well, depending on where you are in the world.
Yeah, if you're on the East Coast.
If you're on the East Coast, then you're on our time. But if you're on the West or Central Time, wherever. Okay, look at Travis. But supposedly his contract he did not resign his contract. So usually sometimes WWE does this idea where a person takes a big bump or something to like explain, well, that's why we're not seeing this person anymore.
I know also, Reigns. Granted, Reigns was, just handed, but at the same time, again, Kane handed and Orton handed another title match.
Yeah, handed another title match.
Triple H just made it fair 4-way. And already Orton and them in there.
But other than those main events, the other match that I'll say I enjoyed because WWE, I feel they got a star. What's that?
WWE's best kept secret.
Yeah. Literally, honestly, the Paige and Naomi match was really entertaining. WWE has what Malcolm just said. What was that? You said again?
I feel that Naomi is their best kept secret.
That girl is a jewel, a diamond in the rough. Let's put it like that.
She's a bag of dynamite.
Yeah, if WWE lets her go, in terms of letting her go and letting her, bam.
Well, I think that she was let to go that night.
Last night,
freaking bolted over the top rope.
Yeah.
And
man, that was the biggest bump.
The bump for Paige, I'm like, geez.
Literally, they let her go, and it was just one mistake that Paige capitalized on, and yeah. But still, I feel that WWE has a star amongst them that I don't know if you want to say you want to call Paige, Naomi the next leader, because I would never say there's never going to be another leader.
I think she has a chance to be the first of her own thing.
That's right. She is her own woman, because I'm looking at her, she's doing this and doing, and that spot where she leaped up, I was just looking more at Paige's like, oh my God.
Yeah,
but
they hit the floor hard.
Paige hit that floor hard. Yeah, she hit that floor hard, and I was like, but you can see that there seems to be build up between they're gonna build up a feud between the Funkadactyls, and let's call it what it is, people. We all know who's the better of them, and there was a blog or on about them that they're gonna make Naomi go face while Cameron stay face while Cameron goes heel. And the guy was literally just saying his observation on that. He doesn't really see her coming off as a legitimate heel.
Well, besides being
yeah, go on to what he kind of went into more.
Well, I think it's more of the case he doesn't see her being legit. I think what he meant by legit, I don't think he meant she couldn't pull, because to be quite honest, even at the times where before Cameron started showing her signs of turning, there's been some cases where Cameron has come across a bit sassy and pretty much.
And the place where we read this at was Bleacher Report.
And pretty much,
yeah, she's
shown signs, and this stuff. We don't watch it, but when they showed the previews, it seemed like that her and Naomi had issues on that Total Divas show, that they've had some instances where they've come to
blows. And even though I don't like when they do the whole feuds or because of the show, which I don't watch once again. This seems like this has been going on for some time.
And how about the pay-per-view? Yeah, Cameron looking uninterested.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, she's all bright smiles when Naomi's in danger.
Right.
It's like,
so, it is what it is. But it was a good match. The other matches, like I said, they were literally just there in a sense for just in a standard of just fillers. Even though if they were announced, still to me it was just like, okay, why is this really here?
Well, the Rusev.
Yeah, Rusev was okay. But like I said, let me get to some of you guys' questions or comments, and before we move on to some more I wanted to talk about. But once again, like I said, if anybody who hasn't watched the beginning of the first of the show, WWE has is signing a very talented guy, talented international star by the name of Kenta Kobayashi. If you're not familiar with the guy, research him, Google him, watch some of his matches on YouTube, and then you'll know why we are literally saying, if you didn't watch the beginning, why we have said that WWE needs to treat him with the respect that he deserves and the accolades that he deserves. Okay? But
on that was not pretty, we're kind of respectable.
What?
Kobe gets a winner's all, but
we're going to talk about that.
Nobody had the act. Didn't even see it.
We're going to talk about that later. I'm going to get to that right after I get these comments. Okay, Young Jayway, you said, okay, I read that one already. Sinquan, you says, Money in the Bank was an okay pay-per-view, just tired of seeing Cena as champ. Well, that's a standard for everybody. Jamal Washington, I thought the Big E Rusev match was definitely better than their first one. I think with Big E, he's missing something. He needs a personality and a breakout rival. I really thought that a Rusev rivalry would be good. Like that standard of like he's got it, but he can't. He's working his way up to beating.
They can still play that card.
Yeah, they still can play that card. And I don't know if it's not a personality because we're starting to see this reverend personality coming out.
He's more reverend than Devon.
Yeah, he's dead. And you guys remember when Devon Dudley was doing the whole "It's Harmony" with his reverend act, which he was doing because of his dad. You know, he's coming off with that. I mean, he did that, and I was like, why does he sound like he's doing a sermon? You know, it was really funny. So, yeah. I wouldn't go all there. But
the one that might have bet was signing Martin Luther King.
So yeah, you know, it is what it is.
But you know, I think Jay is right there.
It's not a tan. It's being Puerto Rican. Now wait a minute. Now Ed. I'm gonna cut you off right there because I've seen some light-skinned Puerto Ricans. I've known some. I've dated one. So what are you talking about? That didn't make no sense, dude. Right there.
No, but to be quite honest, no. But AJ's kind of always had like a
but you could see it's a little bit more into it. Jamal, you going to say for a second? I really thought Kofi was gonna win. Me and my brother were so hyped. Yes, man. I'm like, I was
even that crowd.
That crowd went. First of all, give much love and respect to that Boston crowd. That crowd was hot. And when Kofi was up there, yeah, well, I don't give a damn about. Once again, for any young viewers out there, I apologize for my. I don't care. You know, Damien Sandow is. I don't know what the heck is his problem. Yeah, you see Triple H face? I don't know what the heck is his problem. He's got an identity crisis. That's what it is.
And you know what's funny?
Yeah.
If it was going to be a benefit,
it's
more of a detriment.
It's a detriment. Yes.
He's not winning.
He's winning.
only won one match.
I mean,
under Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah, Sherlock Holmes when they were in England. And I'm just like, you know what? This is just gets when you got someone like sorry, Ben, if you watch this later when this goes up on Facebook, because our stuff is connected to Facebook. No, Ben is gonna watch this. Sorry, Ben, but yes, R-Truth even says, "What's wrong with you, man?" You know, it's like, yeah, he has an identity crisis, and it's really sad because, in a sense, to me, it's like,
wait a minute, I forgot something.
What's that?
Oh yeah, I forgot that this is being brought to you by TV remotes. Yes.
TV remotes. So yeah, when Kofi was up there, I was real, and I'm like, oh my god, come on, Kofi, and then Ziggler, I'm like, come on. So yeah, I can agree with that. Then Jamal, you going to say, I think you give Bray the U.S. title and the Intercontinental title, and that way we give those titles more meaning, and Bray have a rivalry with someone.
Oh my God, I just was gonna say.
Yeah, go ahead.
You see, Jay, you say give it rivalry because I don't think just giving the United States belt Intercontinental to Bray. What was the exact word Jay said for the belt?
Give it basically more meaning, legitimacy, and a rival.
See, I think more give him the rival more because how many fans may believe that Ambrose, when he won United, because of the status because of the status of the Shield was on an all-time high.
Right.
And including me, I was like, okay, maybe something will be done now that Ambrose, United States champion. And what did WWE do with Ambrose, United States champion? Until when he kind of lost it.
Yeah. RKO.
Basically nothing.
Yeah.
So I think it's more of give him a legit
Superman
legit
punch.
feud for that belt.
Yeah, I think that's more of it because
If he wasn't, and I wouldn't mind Bray winning Intercontinental United before
watch this.
winning the world.
Yeah, world.
You know, I wouldn't mind.
I wouldn't mind. You know, it's like, you know, it is what it is. You know, but you know, we'll see where it goes from there, Jamal. Then you go on to say, wow, really give it back to AJ that quickly.
Look out!
Look out! Oh,
I don't. You know what? I don't think just giving it back to AJ. If you look really intently to that match, it seemed as though double turn was happening.
Yeah, that's what it really looks.
Seems that to me a double turn.
It's a double turn because as much as you know, oh man, yeah, okay. As much as you look at it with Paige, she's supposed to be this anti-authority, like deep. I don't use that. I'm not going to use that.
What her nickname?
Yeah, but still, it looks like
first,
it. Yeah.
First, no, I think nobody here would like to see me defend my belt.
Yeah, nobody. Yeah, you see that, and it's like
wait a minute.
Yeah, there was.
And then when she was laying, she was, you know, putting the beating on AJ. She grabbed AJ. This is my ring now, and that's why I called AJ the slapper.
Oh. Look at this. Look at you.
Like Vince.
Yeah. So you know, it's to the point.
Triple H owns it right there.
Come out of the ring.
Yeah, look like Lee Sharp.
Yeah.
You know what this is?
Yeah. You know what this is leading up to. So you know, with all that being said, it looked like more of just a double. It was they were turning the tables. Like, okay.
This seemed like
it was more AJ's.
I'm more looking at you know, the alignment. You know, shit. I'm thinking I think a double turn.
It was a double turn.
On the right.
That's if you've been watching wrestling as long as I have, you'll understand my logic. Yeah, look, just like a double turn. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. You know, I've been wrong before.
Did you see the crowd chanting AJ? Paige gave the fans a look like what the hell are you cheering?
Yeah, like
for?
yeah, you can literally see it.
Why are you cheering?
Why are you cheering her? Like, I'm the champ. Like, yeah, here we go. Look, here we go.
Yeah, Ambrose.
Ambrose. Oh, see, and this is why I don't like Money in the Bank.
Hey, Ambrose. Kane has marching orders.
Yeah, his marching orders. Look at this.
Oh,
look at this. Wait. Ambrose. Come on, Ambrose. Somebody's coming. There he is. Oh, you get nothing. And then John rolls out of the ring. Yeah, you get nothing. Yo, you got a crazy man. Look at Uncle Kane. Look at Uncle Kane.
My friend Nate said that, to be quite honest, Dean Ambrose is, he actually say he's out Pillmanizing Brian Pillman.
Yeah, I would assume he is out Pillmanizing Brian Pillman. God rest his soul.
Wow.
But
look, they're going further.
Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Here come Reigns. Here come Reigns. Fear. Hoorah. Look at Conan. Look at his face. What are you gonna do, Hunter? Hey Tony, how you doing, man?
Tony's here.
Yeah, Dictus. He says AJ has a wedding ring on. Yeah, she got married. That's why I said Mrs. Brooks. She got married to CM Punk. So the rumors of her being pregnant, I guess, are folly. It's a falsy.
Well, they never said that they were concrete.
Yeah, it wasn't concrete, but yeah, it is. She got a ring. She got married. Wait a minute. Naomi loses last night and hard fought match, and AJ comes back and easily wins the belt. Wow. Okay. You know, I can understand where people are coming from with that. It's like, okay, she comes back. I'm understand where you guys are going with that. Yeah. Naomi loses, hard fought match, but AJ comes back and just bam.
Or more, they look more towards, Paige. Paige wins a hard fought match, but only to lose it in
quick fashion. And
in wrestling, it's supposed to be the surprise. It's the surprise pin.
Yeah.
Now, I know it happens so much now that it's almost like when you see the surprise pin, it's like, here we go. This is the 1, 2, 3. To be quite honest, I actually wanted Paige and AJ 2 to be a legit match.
Yeah.
And it looked like it was gonna look that way. And then I actually thought Paige gonna kick out the small package. One time I'm like, oh shoot.
Yeah, she didn't. So I can understand where you guys are coming from with that. But as long as I've been watching this sport, I know where that stuff goes. It's like they're building up something between the two of them, and we've seen this kind of swerve done a lot. But yeah, I can understand it. I mean, for me, I'm hoping Naomi, where I can see one day where Naomi is holding that title up. You know what I'm saying? She's holding up that title, and it's like, yeah, see, it's like, yeah, I want it.
To be quite honest, that's why I would never been surprised if Naomi won that Money in the Bank, because, I still feel if Oksana didn't drop all her weight down with that knee, Naomi may would have won the belt.
Yeah.
She may would have won the belt.
I would agree. I definitely agree. When Naomi got hurt with her eye, if she didn't get hurt, I think, yeah, she was going to win. She would have taken the belt from AJ. But unfortunately, what's that old saying? It happens, and, you can't
predict.
You can't predict what's going to happen. And it was sad to see, Oksana, what happened, And I saw that scene when they showed it again on the Divas joint, when the preview, and they showed it, that I was like, oh, you saw it. But, it is what it is. Young J-Way, you say, I didn't like the way everyone was trying to get up on the ladder at the same time, and Roman Reigns.
Wait.
When everybody's trying to climb up the ladder, and, the best part of the main event was the standoff between Bray and Reigns.
I'll tell you something that kind of dragged on. To be quite honest, this is not a dig at Cena, because I'm not gonna say anytime Cena's in a ladder match, the finish is unsettling, because that's a lie. Because his first ever TLC match with Edge, that finish still is talked about when he FU'd Edge from through the two tails. But the past time Cena's been the Money in the Bank is one in 2012, and now in this year. Kind of just like Cena's match with the last man standing. Bow. He did the final fight.
Wow. He did the final fight. Bow.
Yeah.
Bow.
I felt the finish was pretty underwhelmed, because the finish basically it seemed like forever Roman and Orton was on the ladder fighting down. And next thing you know, Kane comes in,
now here's what
and then Cena comes and F you.
And I mean, Cena ran up that ladder. I'm not gonna lie, he did.
And I just felt that that finish could have been more spectacular. It just, once again, just like with the last one, it's like, oh, that's the finish.
Right.
I'm thinking, ooh, when Cena FU'd Orton on the Kane, I thought, okay, he's gonna come up there, but I'm thinking, okay, there's another part of this finish. I'm thinking, okay, the ending's coming, but this is not the. I thought maybe a final stand between him and Bray.
Yeah,
oh, yeah, okay, we finally meet.
Here's what I thought was gonna happen.
Then you think that Cena
I thought when Cena had Kane on his shoulders, I thought what he was gonna do was he was gonna whip Kane into the ladder, like he was gonna go wham, and then the whole ladder was gonna go tumbling down, Orton go falling out or something like that. That would have been very intriguing.
I just think that whole sequence between Reigns and Orton kind of dragged on.
It did drag on. I'm not gonna lie, because what's that old saying about headbutting a Samoan? Don't headbutt him. Don't headbutt him. Headbutts don't work. So I'm looking at big head, tomato head Orton just headbutting. I'm like, why are you headbutting this guy? And it did drag on. It dragged and dragged and dragged and dragged to the point where I was just like, oh God, like come on, get it over with. But it is what it is. It is what it is. We'll see where it goes from here, and that's it. Big Rick, you say, I was listening to JL's podcast last week, and what happened last night confirms the theory that Cena being champ is a setup for his match with Brock Lesnar for SummerSlam. I maybe will kind of. I will probably maybe have to agree, like if okay, here's it. If Cena does not win, if he keeps his belt at Battleground and we have no run-in with Seth again, then I would assume, yeah, it is building up to a SummerSlam match between Brock and Cena. But we don't know. But as always, it's just JR's theory. He's no mind reader. He's not a psychic. But if it is, then maybe we'll probably see Brock return.
Well, he's supposed to.
Yeah.
Brock is.
So it is what it is. Nathan Bake says, Cameron is the same woman who on Tough Enough and broke her nail. Austin wanted to stun her for that.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was her. Give me a break. Dean. So, besides that, guys, I wanted to throw this out here before we wrap this up. It's about wrapping up, getting ready to wrap this up. 11:30, almost right on, getting ready to wrap this up. Malcolm was talking about disrespectful to.
No, not but it's just pretty like, oh, that's a little bit messed up.
Actually, okay. Yeah. Kofi has a match with. We saw on tonight on the show, which just wrapped up recently.
Yeah, the match with Cesaro.
He was fighting Cesaro. Now, honestly, there are times where when I'm watching matches with Kofi, I'm always on the edge of my seat and more not of just like, oh, what's he gonna do? Is more like, okay, yeah, they're like, yeah, okay, they're feeding Kofi to the wolves again. Like he's not gonna win, and they got Cesaro out here, and I come back from the kitchen, and Kofi's on him like he's celebrating.
No,
Yeah.
This is word.
And
It's not just that. They take the match had one commercial break.
Yeah.
And then they will be right back, on Raw continues. Raw comes back. And we see Kofi on the rope, pretty exhausted.
Yeah.
And no, he's not coming to the rope to do something, do an attack. No, he's celebrating. I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah, what happened?
If you had the app.
Yeah, well, if you had the app, and this is where I can agree with any true-blooded wrestling fan that have been saying constantly on Twitter and telling me personally, I'm getting sick and tired of them always got to get the app if you want to know what happened. And I'm like,
even even Austin did.
Yeah, even Austin.
He gets out of
Steve has said it on his podcast. Jericho has said it on his podcast. I haven't heard JR say it yet, but Steve and Jericho have said it. And I'm like,
but I think this case,
yeah,
I think this example, I think on this instance, that had to have been the worst way.
That was
because it's like, really, a match is going to end during commercial break.
Yeah.
And it's like, not everybody has that app.
Yeah, not everybody wants that app.
Chooses to have chooses to want to have the app.
Yeah,
and so the match ends, and only for Kofi to take
take beating. A beating. And then
somebody might spin it. How does Kofi win go mostly unseen on TV? But his
beating gets shown on televised. I'm like, and all it looked like to me, Kofi got a good roll up, got the win. He put his weight into it. You could tell he put his weight into that package. It was like he held down as hard as he could, and then all of a sudden a cheap shot, sore loser, and then that's that. Now all you can say now, cheap shot artist, sore loser, Cesaro, and
now while he did get a cheap shot, you cannot lie. You can't lie. Kofi had a chance to prevent that.
Yeah.
And he turned back around and he leaped.
Yeah.
And Cesaro made him pay.
Yeah, I will admit, Cesaro was about to throw Kofi and he leaps over. Just like how last night he was falling through ropes and he bounced off the red. But as always, we would expect that from Kofi somehow. Like he's literally gonna, he's like a kangaroo. He's gonna flip over something, and unfortunately he could have easily just said, you know what, I'm out of here. Like, okay. But I guess you could say his conscience bothered him in a sense, like, yeah, come on, take the risk. And he got thrown over the table and knocked Michael over. That's who was on the floor. But it's still, to me, I'm like,
that's short arm.
And that short arm clothesline, man. But the point is that Cesaro's sore loser, and even I will, as much as I'm not liking JBL too much on commentary, he even said it. He's a sore loser. He's a sore loser, and that's exactly what it is. Now, the other thing I want to talk about before wrapping this bad boy up is about I got some bad news, Wade Barrett. I'm talking to my British accent. Sorry about that.
Put on Facebook.
Yeah.
Man, Barrett can never catch a break.
Well, you take care, Rick. Have a good lunch. Yeah. It seems like Barrett he's another one that seems to can't catch a break. Every time he seems to get back on his tracks, get this hot run. He's getting the heat that he needs to be a good heel and get stopped. And I even said it, and once again, who caused the injury again? Swagger. But look, it's like this. I kind of said it, and I didn't mean it jokingly. I meant it seriously. Like, for a man who came from a background of bare knuckle fighting, where you're getting hitting body blows and hitting the face, you broke your damn nose and you don't want to get it properly fixed, and it's like, wow. It's like, I guess his body's like, we can take that, but we can't take getting thrown into stuff. I feel that it's sad because Barrett was getting that legitimate heat that you need as a heel.
And
that people,
like he was loving what he was doing.
Yeah, he's loving what he was doing
from his body language. And that devilish grin.
Yeah.
That, he's really feeling this.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the heels that I love. Are the heels that are getting that legitimate heat.
Oh. Just want to talk about finally. Yeah. How about this was a nice heel touch. Finally, Cesaro did what I wanted him to do for the longest. Chris missed it, and I told him, I'm like...
I've been saying that for the longest. It was like, if Cesaro's a heel, why is he signaling the spin and the crowd pops for it?
More importantly, he's signaling it to get the crowd. Not like he's signaling to let the crowd know, yeah, I'm about to finish.
No.
So here comes the Kofi match. He looks like he's gonna go for the swing. Throws Kofi leg down. I'm like, yes.
See, and I missed it, so I didn't. I ran back in the kitchen real quick, so we didn't get to see that. But yes, I was happy for that. But going back to Barrett, he's the kind of heel that I like. You know, that's the heel that I want, and we haven't seen a heel like that in a long time. You know, people like Ted DiBiase made that work for him. And we've seen, and I'm not gonna lie, that last plug that really got him like, ooh. And even though, I gotta admit, it is like, ooh, it was like a gut shot. Was where he was in Washington, and he was talking about, Ziggler getting another shot, and it's gonna be a fluke. He got a fluke win, and he's not gonna win, and blah blah. He went on to say, just like how your racist football team can't win. I was like, Ken's going to continue to lose. And I was like, bam, big shot right there. So I feel sad about that. Barrett's not there, and he's going to be out for we don't know how long.
Yeah,
again.
And
I'm just about to jump into that. And now they're going to do a battle royal for... Yeah, you know what? The hell with that. The hell with that. With all the time they got to build up Battleground, we can't have a tournament that leads up into the final match for Battleground. But you throw a damn battle royal, which for me personally, guys, I'm sick of battle royals. They're not fun anymore to me. They're not entertaining anymore to me.
Now wait a minute. That Andre the Giant battle royal, that was there. That was there.
Yeah, but
exceeded our expectations.
Okay, yes, but still, now we all know there ain't gonna be nothing to. There's no gonna be nothing pulled. We know it's just all over the road you go.
Who do you think gonna win?
We let's face it. Anybody who's not.
We know what presented.
Oh,
Sandow.
Yeah, and I'm good. And him coming. I thought Vince McMahon was gonna come out with all the surprises. I'm thinking Vince McMahon was gonna come out and say, "So you like making fun of me, huh? The last time who did this was my son-in-law. And you know what I did? I made his life a living hell. And then Damien Sandow, you're fired. And I would have been like, good, get him out of here.
I'm surprised he didn't try to go for the McMahon out.
Yeah, I was just like, get out of here. So
and great colleagues.
And great
who the hell says a favorite to win?
Yeah, favorite to win favorite to win my you know what, my behind. No way he's winning this. You look at this guy, and just as JR says, what's his real name again?
His name is Dali.
Dali. Oh, poor Dali. Yeah, it's like, the man, you see this guy walking out his legs, and I'm like, and it's just like, please. So with this
battle, fair because of his size.
Size crap. He ain't winning.
Well, that Big Show would have won the Giant battle royal.
It's like this. It's like, look, if Cesaro's in there, okay, he may have a favorite. They're gonna. Here's the people I know definitely they're gonna put in it. Cesaro, probably Rob Van Dam again. They're gonna put Big E up in there. Dolph somehow is probably going to be in there again. The people that you would expect. But
Your boy Miz.
my boy, nothing.
Who's back?
I don't give a. You see, you want Hurricane to come out.
I'm a movie star.
You want Hurricane out.
I'm a movie star.
See,
how you touch me? I'm an actor. It's like, so wait a minute. You're not even saying you're a wrestler. I'm an actor. I'm a movie star.
Look,
I'm a box office draw.
You gotta stop now, man, because you want Hurricane out. You want him out here.
Well, then ask Jason Kidd.
But look, I don't care. You know, I really felt that they dropped the ball on that. It could have been a legitimate tournament to see who's going to be claimed the next Intercontinental Champion. Yeah, and sure, you know, it'll be sad because Barrett can't defend it, but
hey, look, maybe.
But
maybe it'd be just like AJ. He absolutely comes back and wins it.
No. But the fact is, at least they're saying like, well, we know that Barrett can't, so we have it's vacant.
No, but this is also why I found pretty intriguing that it was, you know, the injury update was actually presented as like a big thing.
Yeah,
you know, they showed the graphic. You know, tonight we're going to talk about Wade Barrett, and then they went into it. I'm like, okay, it wasn't like, yeah, we just like to take this time to say that Barrett. No, they put on the graphic again. Soon to come tonight, Wade Barrett's injury update. It was like, okay, this is a big thing.
Yeah. So, but other than that, all honesty is that Barrett. I know you're not listening and anything like that. I hope you get well soon, sir. You'll be missed, definitely, especially heel wise. And I still want to know what the heck is going on with the Wise. Why you attacked Jericho? What was that all about? And now it's to the point they just want to attack anybody. Almost like if you come out and say, if they come out and say, well, Jericho is a legitimate threat to steal our thunder in terms of the movement, I still like okay, but whatever. Other than that, guys, you can leave in your comments even when this is the.
I think I know what it is.
Okay, go ahead.
Jericho's fame.
Jericho's fame.
No.
You're just like Cena.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could be like, you've been a rock star. You got music. But
let me do JC.
Yeah.
From New Kind of Color. You know what Jericho did? He earned that.
Yeah, he earned all that. So, but other than that, you guys can leave in the comments your rest of your thoughts on the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. What was your favorite match? What was your least favorite match? What you didn't like? What you hated? Anything. Also, leave your thoughts on the fact of Kenta Kobayashi being signed to WWE. I really want to hear what you guys got to think about that. I really do. I really want to hear that. Will we be back on? We're gonna stay. We're gonna stay for a few more on the main channel for a while, before heading back to the Real Talk channel. But as of right now, yeah, we're gonna stay here for a few more times. We're gonna stay here for a while. But other than that, guys, I want to say thank you, guys. We want to say thank you for listening and watching and enjoying and spending Raw with us. So the Bennett Bros are here as always. Marvin and Kid, Oakland 93. Follow us on Facebook. We both have Facebooks. He doesn't have a Twitter, but I have a Twitter. I'm on Twitter, Tumblr. Follow our channels. We both have channels. And other than that, thank you for watching. Have a good night. And take care. And enjoy the rest of your week, guys.
Yeah,
have a
nice Independence Day.
Independence Day. Have a happy holidays as well. Y'all take care.